Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review on a gorgeous sunny Saturday afternoon in June 2023. Been out, had a great afternoon out, been out to the Crown Inn in Beeston. Did mention that do you ever do Batemans Brewery? So hopefully they'll take that little hint. I'm a gardener after all. Sowing seeds is what I do. uh, and Bateman's Brewery on cask over there would be immense, and she's the lady who sorts them out as well. So hopefully things will transpire. So this is XXXB from Bateman's Brewery, Lincolnshire-based brewery. It comes up as Skegness, Wainfleet in Skegness. The lady who does the commercial does the social media, and I presume she does the beer ordering over at the Crown Inn. Actually came out with Wainfleet straight away, which was really impressive. I do like the fact that people know where the beers are from. Yeah, that struck a chord with me, I've got to say. So anyway, yeah, XXX beer, classic pale ale with a smooth, moorish flavour, 4.8%. Gotta be honest, my eyes never the greatest anyway. Yeah, yeah, gotta be honest. But especially after you've been out and had a few pints, shall we say. So it says here, and we'll do the whole thing. Our story is one of enterprise and innovation, always looking forward whilst remaining true to our family roots. I love that. After 4 generations, Batemans is still fiercely independent, and I love that as well. Honesty, creativity, and gritty determination fuel our passion for our beers. Don't you just love that? You know, in a world where people sell out and to some mega rich company, the thing to determination, honesty, these are values the world sorely misses. But anyway, let's carry on. With 3 malts and 3 hop varieties, XXXB is bursting with aroma and flavour. The delicate aroma of biscuit and fruit unleashes a distinctive peppery fruit flavour, which is followed by earthy hops and a dry maltiness. The perfect first quencher and thoroughly delicious too. 4.8%. Gotta be honest, and I did say on this channel that I would be going through the Bateman's beers that I can find in supermarkets. I can't ever remember reviewing XXXB. I have drank it. I've drank it at Nottingham's Robin Hood Beer Festival. Maybe in 2019, if not before that. Last time Bateman's Brewery were there, which was confirmed to me by the good person on social media who does their social media accounts. So thank you for that, because sometimes in doing beer reviews, I need to, I like to be correct, and if I'm wrong, then someone to point me out. It's sort of a learning process. Beer is a learning process. What you say is you can say something, and if you're wrong, you're wrong. None of us are perfect in this world, and it's good to be corrected if you was. But I wasn't needed to be corrected because I got it right anyway. But you get where I'm coming from. So here we go. So yeah, like I say, I'd love to see cask versions of these over at the Crown in Beeston, and I will be tagging you in, Crown in Beeston. So in that raggy seed, and if you was to go for a full 6 cask collection, I would go down on a day early just to make sure that I got all 6 beers for review. Such as the person that I am, because supporting breweries is what this channel does. So as you can see, it's a dark, what you call a dark amber pour. Literally the head's dissipated quite quickly there. Was a little bit of a whiter, dissipated quite quickly. Let's dive in. Do apologise if it's not the best review in the world today. Yeah. I've had 9 different beers in the sun, and half pints, mind you. And although some were the wife's, so I've already forgot what it said on the bottle, so I do apologise. My memory is shocking. What I will tell you is that malty first. There's a fruit element. There's certainly a peppery element coming through. This is why I do not prep beer reviews beforehand. There's nothing saying to me what I need to be. There's no paperwork in front of me that says, and I'll prove that point. I do apologise. Shed's looking scruffy, but there you go. As you can see, there's the ring of the ring, and there's nothing there. And like I say, I'm pretty much as honest as you can get. You know, why would you be anything else? You know, I don't do this to be the biggest beer reviewer in the world. I do it to be an honest, and yeah, you get what you get. Yeah, I mean, 99% of the people out there that do beer reviews probably are the same anyway. It all comes off what the flavours they get. You know, there's bound to be somebody out there who's got it all prepped and reading off a bit like news people there. They read off a chart, which is cheating, isn't it? You know, I mean, you might do a perfect review, but is it a perfect review? But anyway. Oh. Yeah. All those elements that I've already said, certainly there. Like I say, it's funny because you know when you start doing beer reviews and you know Batemans Brewery, I've actually responded to beer reviews, liked, and even shared. And you know something, um, I do this as a hobby, so you know that mutual appreciation from breweries uh, is a wonderful thing. You know, I'm not trying to be something I'm not. What you get is the sort of personality you would see if you ever met me in public. And as many people who follow this channel know that anyway, those that have met me, you know, at least sober. You know, we don't go down the drunk route. Yeah, yeah. Eat food and drink water when you drink. Yeah. And obviously Batemans with their massive amount of pubs, and it's funny because I drink beers from breweries and then I um, try and read up about the breweries. Can't read up about every single brewery out there, but I try. And when I'm tagging in Batemans breweries, I find out about the pubs. They've got a large amount of pubs, and obviously, when you follow the social media of any brewery that you're fans of, you will see that new pubs or maybe refurbished pubs are coming online. And it's a tough environment out there for any pub owners or any pub managers, shall we say. Getting people in, get them spending the money. Uh, range of beer is critical. Pubs near us in Nottingham, we'll talk about the Crown Inn. They they have beers that they have 4 or 5 beers on cask that are predominantly always in the pub, and there's a few keg beers that are same always in the pub, and then you'll have the guest craft cask, but also like tap takeovers. And what they're doing now, which I think is actually a smart move from them, is to have the outside bar, predominantly only the outside bar, 6 cask lines, 3 from one brewery, 3 from the other. So, you know, for people who like a certain brewery, it's like, ooh, I like that brewery. And while I'm here, I might as well partake. And then we'll go inside and it's like Candyland, you know. And as somebody who likes beers, it's all about trying something new, trying something that you've only ever had in bottle, per se, and you know, seeing how it's tasting. And my enjoyment of beer is still there, you know. I do my, so like today, I've gone out today and I've gone to the Crowning first and then to the Star in Beeston, two good cask pubs, but the Crowning's a bit more keggy and crafty as well, so that helps. It differentiates both pubs, and they both have very much different beers from breweries on, which is great because as a person who likes the sweet shop element, and that is going into a sweet shop or a pub, we'll call it a pub, and then seeing different beers, and it's like, oh, I've not had that, and half pints or thirds if you're lucky, is an amazing thing. So a little bit of insight into, you know, what I'm looking for and where I want to go with beer reviews there. And like I say, I'm hoping with a little bit of prodding. Like I said, I am a gardener, so sowing seeds is what I do. Doesn't always work out, but you know, I'm not in charge of these places, so you know, it is what it is on that side of things. If I ever win the lottery, and I ever go into owning my own micro pub, shall we say, that I would be having breweries from across the UK in the pub, and it would be an ever-changing list of sweet shop beers, as it were. Anyway, so here we go. So I'm going to pour this last bit in. Yeah, the head, you can see a bit of head on there now. It's soon rescinded, to be fair. XXXB, I think the first time I've reviewed this on the channel. I know that I've reviewed Victory Ale only last week and in the past. The Skull and Daggers, I've reviewed that. I was probably the first in the UK. Whether it's the same iteration, I'm not sure. The Mocha, I reviewed that when it came out. I drank it when it came out and it won Sainsbury's Beer Festival. Drank it then. Drank it a few times since as well, and reviewed it a few times as well. So that's certainly on the raggy radar for reviewing. But anyway, here we go. The pepperiness is there, but it's not overpowering. And this is the thing, it's all about balance with flavours and that. And it's not, you think it'd be easy, wouldn't you? But it's not that easy. There's a spicy pepperiness that's there. The fruitiness is there. The maltiness is there. All three elements. I can't remember what it said on the bottle, so, you know, is what it is. But all three elements are there. I vaguely remember the elements, but I'm only going on what I'm tasting, to be fair. It's my first weekend off since February. So I'm in June now, wow. Although I've got a weekend off coming in 2 weeks' time as well. So I need to make sure that I'm doing no gardens that Saturday. I think I've already worked it out that I'm actually doing no gardens. Well, it's tough anyway. I won't be doing any gardens on Friday or Saturday. Yeah. So I've got Nottingham Craft Beer Festival coming up. So I've got 2 days down the Craft Beer Festival doing the raggy thing, and that is supporting all those breweries that are there, doing beer reviews, having a laugh. And you know, the first time I ever went down was 2 years ago, Went down for both days. Had an amazing time in the beer festival. Wife wasn't overly pleased with me being out of the house for 2 days, but yeah, we had a great time anyway. Me and Mr. Kent beer reviews. So yeah, it was a good 2 days, and this year again, and it's a tradition now where we the Nottingham Craft Beer Festival and the happy drinkers, my collective, my wife, my friends, we go down on the Friday. On the Saturday, the beer review community. So I am obviously a member of the beer review community. Me, Mr. Hopsy Rob will be down there. His good lady, the Queen of Barley Wine, she'll be down there at some stage as well. Along with Liam, Rusco, Shane, Jagman, and possibly many others through the day. Dungeon Brewing, our friends who have just gone into commercial brewing, are down there. So yeah, it's good really because I'm friends with people who drink beer, people who review beer, people who make beer, and you can give hints and that what you think, and they take it on board, and that's a good thing. But anyway, longest review, sparting on. I've had a drink, so I do apologise. Well, I ain't swore yet, so there's a good thing. Fruity, peppery, malty. That's where I go with this. I'm actually liking the peppery. It gives a different dimension to the beer. XXXB, yeah, it's been in supermarkets for as long as I've worked and not worked in supermarkets. So a cracking beer from Batemans, out of 5 for me, good 4.3 out of 5. Scores really are irrelevant, but I do it anyway. Would I drink this again? Hell yes. Do I want this on cask? Hell yes. Will I be going to Skegness at some stage to drink it on cask? Yeah. We're already looking at some stage, either me with the train strike at the moment, I can't do anything, can't plan anything, not paying for trains and then for it to get cancelled, but yeah, definitely tap up a couple of mates and try and get a train over to that area of the world, get to a few of the Batemans Brewery pubs in that part of the world, sample the bar, and I don't just mean one or two, the bar, and then get the train back home, and whatever happens. But yeah, as is, massive thank you to Batemans Brewery personally for the kind liking and sharing of beer reviews. There's lots of breweries out there, and whether I give a good review or bad review, I'm not so sure, but I try and do my best anyway. And it's kindness to share people's reviews. It gets the reviews out to more of the community and to people who may or may not watch beer reviews. And there's more to beer reviews than just the beer itself. It's kind of talking. It's a way of expressing. It's like a pub element. It's like a pub element, but not being in the pub. So me here now during COVID, and COVID was what really threw this channel into the really put it out there, was this person who just talks about beer and a bit more than just beer, obviously. But yeah, anyway, cracking beer. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers.